Hello again, everyone. It's Jackie again from Jack's Creative Inspirations here on YouTube and on Facebook. And on Instagram, I go by the handle @ScrappinJacks. If you've not seen the first two videos of this little Flosstube number 32 special edition, you would not know that this is my channel about cross-stitching and diamond painting and whatever crafts that I might find and try my hand at. Mostly, though, this is cross-stitching and diamond painting. So I hope you all had a wonderful night. It is now Saturday, November the 11th, 2023. It's Veterans Day here in the United States. I want to take a second and thank all of our veterans who have served and are currently serving, and their families, for the families also have put up with the sacrifices. Thank you for all that you've ever done to make our country the country it is today, mucked up or otherwise. We have those freedoms thanks to our veterans. All right, so hope you had a great night. Again, this is going to be long. I am anticipating that it probably will be as long as the last video, which was 2 hours. This time I've got a few more kits that I've kitted up. Then I have got big box store kits. I don't know. I may not go through those. I may go through those later. Those right now I don't think are going to be part of my 24 and 24 and all of that. And I also have a ton of Mill Hill kits. So I think we'll just kind of skip all of that and I let you guys go and do your thing. So we're just going to go on into the kit parade. There will be no editing. You will hear zippers. You will hear Velcro. You will hear things clanking and clattering, and you will probably hear crinkling. I'm sorry. I really am. This just simply is too much to try to edit. I tried to edit the very first Flosstube number 32, and iMovie told me that my phone didn't have enough memory to upload the video, and I don't agree with it. So I'm not going to fight it. I refuse. Sorry. There are bigger battles that I'm picking right now. Okay. First, I wanted to talk about this. Some could consider it a whip. Some could consider it a continuation. Some could consider it a start. My mom had started this kit quite some time ago, many, many years ago, when my stepdad was still alive. And he loved wizards and magic and things like that. And so she had purchased this Dimensions kit. Now, this just shows you how old this is. But this is called The Wonderful Wizard. And I found it right before she got sick and passed. And she kept telling me, no, that everything's there, everything's there. Well, I wasn't sure. And her memory sometimes wasn't the greatest. So I went on to eBay after she passed and found an unopened kit. So what I want to do is, she had, like I said, started it. The Ada is filthy dirty because they lived in the desert, but she got quite a bit done on it. Do you see this, Alona?
Oh, wow, that's pretty.
Isn't it, though?
Beautiful.
So I don't know how much you can see, but there are lines on the Ada, and then you go through the chart and you fill in with specialty stitches. So like there's satin stitches and long stitches here. There's cross stitches. There's tent stitches. Anyway, so I am going to attempt to finish this for her in their memory, and I am going to attempt to clean it up and then have it framed. If I cannot, if it's just not salvageable, then I will take the kit that I purchased and do the kit. Garon Totten bags, bag of the month. And I'm willing to bet I was one of the winners for the Bag of the Month 6x9 giveaway. So, okay. We'll set that down there. I got stuff at my feet. I've got stuff on both sides of me. Once I get this done, it's going to be so nice to get all this stuff put away, finally. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few things I've got kitted up, but I'm not going to show you the entire kit. These two are going to be definite starts for this year. This is Autumn Lane Stitchery's Dark Queen of the Seas. Here, let me do this. I took the pattern when the whole series was done, when the Sal was done, I took the pattern and I printed on double sides, and then took the whole thing to Office Depot and had them bind it, and put a cover on it. And I've got the tabs for the months, and then the hair pack and all of that. So that is one. This was a Sal from 2020 to 2021. Then in 2022, they started the Dark Queen of the Earth. That Sal is now completed. Holy crap, it has been completed. Okay, the Sal is now completed. And I'm going to take this and do the same thing with this one that I did with the Dark Queen of the Seas. But my plan is to start these two in January. And then they will move to the whip of the month after that. When Aaron and Cassandra were releasing pieces of the Sal, people were getting them completed in like a day or two's time. So I have the feeling that once the rhythm gets in there, that it's going to be really quick going, and I won't be, it'll go pretty well. Okay, and that, I just noticed, I wrote on there, okay, so this is not the completed Sal. When I start it and I share it with you, I will show you the completed Sal. All right, other projects that are on the radar for this next year. This year, Just Cross Stitch Magazine had a series, and they called it Mother Nature. So in February, they released Winter. Then in April, they released Spring. Then in July, they released Summer. And then in August, they released Autumn. In June, I got to meet with Barbie Lau, the editor-in-chief of Just Cross Stitch Magazine. And I had said something about I couldn't wait to see Autumn because I had already fallen in love with the other three. And she says, well, do not believe that it will be over as soon as Autumn is released. And sure enough, in the October issue, there was Halloween. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about the glare. Here, I'll just do it this way. And here, I thought it was all together. There is Halloween. And in the December issue was Christmas. So they're on my radar for next year. I don't know yet. I'm going to see how things go. If I get projects completed faster than I'm anticipating, then I might pull one of these out and start. I did get the fabric, a close substitute fabric for the original 4. But after getting the fabric and putting the flosses up against it, I'm not too crazy about it. I don't know if I'm going to keep the 4 with the same back fabric and do the other 2 on different fabrics. I just don't know yet. Those are things that, as time comes, again, pick your battles. Okay, So, let me get those out of my way. Sorry about that. Okay. Alrighty. So, back to kits. Quaker Pumpkins. I have the Forbidden Fiber Company floss conversion for this. And I've got to pick out a fabric and it's good to go. Actually, okay. Swirling around, I've got the floss for that. Midsummer Song. Again, I got the floss from Misty when I bought the pattern. Counting is hard. We all know counting is so hard. So these all I have the flosses for. I just need to find fabric from my stash. This is RETM's Courage. I got Forbidden Fiber Company's floss conversion for it. And again, I have so much fabric. This was the flosses for RETM's Grumpy Men Celebrate. Happy 4th. The fabric and the floss, I have the floss from Forbidden Fiber Company for Bonnie and Clyde Gobble Trouble. Most of her gobble couples she did in DMC. A few, though, she did in the overdyes. So I went on ahead and grabbed the overdyes. These are the flosses for Julius and Martha Gobble Free. Martha and Julius Gobble Free. So red, white, and blue. I think the orange is the beaks. Yep, the beaks. And again, I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. Okay. And then we have another gobble couple here with the specialty floss, the overdyed flosses. And this is, yeah, George and Martha Gobbleton. George and Martha Washington. And then the specialty flosses. These are binder pockets that I picked up at Dollar Tree. Again, I'm desperate for I'm desperate for project bags at the moment. So I want to get some starts and finishes done so I can free up those bags. Love Quaker Style from RETM. Again, I have Forbidden Fiber Company's floss conversion. Hope Quaker Style from RETM. Again, Forbidden Fiber Company's floss conversion. I have another gobble couple. Okay, this is another gobble couple. Now she's named it the Native Gobbles. Don't come after me. The Native Gobbles. And then these are the overdyes for that chart. Okay, I have the floss and the fabric for Twin Peak Primitives, The Hum of the Bees. This was in Just Cross Stitch magazine in October of last year, October 2022. And it's Blackwork Pumpkin. It's a mini. I just love it. Let me look here. This doesn't... Nope. Okay. Yep. It's the pattern. Okay. And in the floss is DMC, which I have ton of that in my, I have tons of that. Okay. This was a bag of the month from Forbidden Fiber Company. She has the cutest bags, but they're all movie themed, and I just, yeah. Oh, this is a whip. This is one of my very old whips. Sorry. This was from Leisure Arts, and I don't know if I ever got the, I know I now have, I had August of 1988. Okay. It says, we keep in our hearts our fancies and dreams, and in a corner, oh, wait a minute. We never really grow old, it seems. We keep in our hearts our fancies and dreams, and in a corner, all tucked away, is the child we all were yesterday. And I got quite a bit done on this. Sorry for the hanging threads. So, yes, this was 1988. Okay, so that's a whip. The bag, her bags, Leanne's bags at Forbidden Fiber Company, they're absolutely darling bags. They all have the zipper pull with them. Hold on a second. They all have the zipper pull with them. And this is based on the movie Pretty in Pink. May I admire you. Again, bag from Forbidden Fiber Company. And in here I have the Blue Flowers Sleeping Bee. I have the floss for this. I just need to find some fabric in my stash. This chest of drawers behind me is 5 drawers. 4 of those drawers are full of nothing but Ada. And I mean full. Okay. Oh, yes. Jan Hicks Creates. This was something she had created for Stitch West, and she has now released it. North, south, east, west. Stitching with friends is the best. And I have the fabric, and I have the floss. I'm pretty sure this is the floss. Yep. The flosses. All right. All right, Garon cotton bags. Let me see here. Get my pile moved out of the way. Ack! And not knock you guys off your perch and make you seasick at the same time. Sorry about that. Okay, back with the program. Again, my deepest apologies. Okay, this is Garon Stitchery's cancer fundraiser bag for this year. Gary and Ronnie, every year, Ronnie sews up bags and they sell the bags, and every bit of the money goes to St. Jude's and Shriners Hospital for Children. So this is this year's bag. And this is Who Let the Frogs Out by Heartstring Samplery. She has got 3 of these now. Baby Got Backstitch, Who Let the Frogs Out, and whip it good. And that is on Swamp Thing by Fox and Rabbit. I don't have Swamp Thing yet, but I do have Jade Dragon from Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. So, and that's just a simple one color monochromatic. I'm going to do all three of those and put them on project bags. Garon Totten bags. Bag of the month. I believe January. Oh, yes. Okay. Salty Stitcher. Wait a minute. I purchased this at Keepsakes this summer when I was in Cincinnati for StitchCon. Christmas Claus. Crabs are a recurring theme. My ex-husband and I wanted crabs to be part of our, wedding. And I mean the crustaceans, not the other. There's the sulky thread pack to go with it. Just need to get some fabric, and we are good to go. Okay, Garon Totten bags, bag sale bag, Tula Pink, Bears, Owls, and Bees. Okay. And this is the exclusive chart for Stitching in the Wild 2023 from Teresa Kogut. The Ink Circle Sand and Sun, which I've already shown you. This I purchased the kit when I purchased the chart. Gary and Ronnie had it all kitted up, ready to go. The fabric is XJU Designs Grandma Slip. And then the called for DMCs and some specialty flosses. They had everything ready to go. So that one I need to put on the radar. I think the contenders are now up to 31 plus 5 charts that I am starting this next year. Garon Totten bags, bag of the month for August. I love the safari. Oh, these are the freebies from Stitching in the Wild. We had freebies from 3 designers. First was Romy's Creations. The second is Fox and Rabbit. And the third designer is one of my new friends, Holly with Stitchy Pros. I took pictures of the models. So I'm going to hold this back here. Yes, it's a freebie. I don't care. It says Hog Wild for cross stitch. The theme was wild, so be wild. And then Diane McClure took Gary and Ronnie's lions from their logo and did the lions and Stitching in the Wild. So those are going to have to be on the radar. They're all really small, so probably could do them. Crank them out. A lot of people were cranking them out right there at the retreat. Okay. Is that my dog groaning over there?
Yes.
Oh my God. She has such a rough life. Garon Totten Bags Bag of the Month. I believe it was April. Yes, April for the bunnies for Easter. Okay, this is a kit from Jeanette Douglas called My Stitching Box. And I got the box that goes with it. So you stitch the thing for the lid, and then you stitch little things for the divided compartments inside. Pin pillows, fobs, all sorts of pretties. I got the fabric with it. No, I substituted the fabric. I just got the floss in the box and the chart. That's correct. So these are the flosses. Rainbow Gallery, Gloriana, Classic Colorworks Belle Soie, Gloriana Silk, Needlepoint Ink Silk, Charms, Mill Hill Beads, Jabco Buttons. And I'm going to use Atomic Ranch Fabric of the Month Club Embellish. Okay. Alrighty. Garon Totten Bags. You've seen this bag already. It was August Bag of the Month 2021. They then 1 year later released it in a bag sale. And this is exclusive for Acorns and Threads from Summerhouse Stitchworks, Ink Circles, and Hands-On Design. They're three rounds. They're ornaments. They can be ornaments or bowl toppers or around, my friends. Okay. This bag is from the Pampered Needle. That's the back side. My peeps are on the front side. And this is, oh, yes, okay. This is a Twin Peak Primitives exclusive, no, was it part of an exclusive pack? Who cares? It's cute. Patriotic Easter Bunny. I think I got it from the Twin Peak Primitive exclusives. Yes, I did. Because there's the fabric and there are the flosses. And, oh yeah, that's the needle minder. Here we go. I'll give you the information here. Oh, okay. And then these came with floss drops and a needle minder that came with the bag. Lots of bunnies. And then also in the bag was a design board or a thread bed. But she put it on foam core board, so it's nice and sturdy. Okay. Twin Peak Primitives, and on Etsy, it's TPP Limited Exclusives. I don't know that they're on Etsy anymore. If you put in Twin Peak Primitives Limited Exclusives in your Google search, you might find them. I know that Pam and Steph of Just Keep Stitching, they have exclusives, or they have their promotion, their pattern of the week from Twin Peak Primitives, and every once in a while they will talk about the Twin Peak Primitive exclusives. These are totally something separate from Twin Peak Primitives. The patterns are from the twins, but the exclusives are curated by, I think, by them and Diane. Okay, so this is Garon Totten Bags, Bag of the Month for March. Shamrock Gnomes. And in here is, and I have the fabric and I have the floss. They're just not in the bag because I'm trying to get everything coordinated. Autumn Royalty from Lindy Stitches. So, whoops. I hope I didn't show it to you upside down. The Prince of Pies, the Lord of Gourds, and the Count of Candy. All right. I had segregated the floss and had it elsewhere to, so that when I, was ready to get everything put together, and yeah, no. The patterns, I have not made working copies of the patterns. This is Lindy Stitch's Halloween Tales. One of them is on a Riviera Olive linen. I got the Riviera Olive Ada. The other one is on Papaya Lope, which is from Color and Cotton, and I have been after Color and Cotton for 2 years now and I told them I would gladly pay for it to make me some Papaya Lope in Ada, and they keep promising me they will, and then of course now they have their new store, and I'll try again to get some Papaya Lope. Okay. Again, Dollar Tree stuff. Mini B. Mini B, I've got the floss for. I just need to find the fabric. All my cleaning and reorganizing, I've proceeded to make things worse. But that's the way it goes. It gets worse before it gets better. Oh, yes. Lizzie Kate Snippet. Why, yes, I can drive a stick. I have the floss for it. I just need to get the fabric. Oh, this is from Stitchy Pros, Stitchy Witchy Bell Pull. Come on. There we go. I have the holder for the bell pull. Holly and her husband make the wood with their laser cutter. They make the cutest needle minders and all sorts of great stuff. And there we are. I need to find a piece of fabric that will be long and in Ada that I can stitch this with. Okay. Holly and her beautiful mom and I sat together at the same table at Stitching in the Wild. So I got to meet Holly, her mom, her dad, her husband, and her absolutely beautiful, now 1-year-old little girl. So it was so much fun. Lindy Stitch's Glad Tidings. I have the floss. I just need to grab some fabric out of my stash. Lindy Stitch's Tread Softly. For I, being poor, have only my dreams. I spread them on the ground at your feet. Tread softly, for you walk on my dreams. And to all a good night from Lindy Stitches. Again, I have the flosses. These are I think I have the Forbidden Fiber Company floss conversions for these. Autumn Strolls. Hands-on Design, If Pumpkins Could Fly, and I'm thinking that this was originally exclusive to Garon for a while, and it's now available. And here are the overdyes. I just need to get some fabric. If pumpkins could fly up in the sky, if pumpkins could fly up in the sky, I'd ride with you and shout out, boo! So, some flosses. And they had some fabric for a while. I was able to get a hold of a grime guard. This is the... Yeah, they're flying and they've got ghost balloons. Okay. Oh, we're having, well, okay. Wardrobe malfunction. All right. Over in my charts, I have got Blue Flowers, part 1 of the Saltwater Scrapbook. This was a collaborative between Lindy Stitches and Blue Flower. Lindy Stitches did 5 of these, and Blue Flower did 4. And then you put them all together. You can do 9 little pillows, or... I love those seagulls. It just looks so much like Finding Nemo. Mine, 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 mine. Okay. Again, I have the floss. I just need to get the fabric. Okay. Alrighty. Romy's Creations had some new charts out and flosses. So I purchased these from Garon Stitchery. These were her Halloween ones, the Moomy. So there's DMC and then her specialty flosses. Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. And again, her specialty dyed flosses. And Froggenstein. I so love that. And the flosses. Pickle Barrel Designs Crowded Camper. Oh my goodness. A crowded camper is better than an empty house. Amen to that. Oh, it says a crowded camper is better than an empty camper, but I like an empty house. I may change that. Heart and Hand. Anytown, Tiny Town. This was exclusive to Keepsakes. You can only find it through them. I don't even think right now they have any to sell. You're going to have to wait till next year when she releases it to the general public. But Anytown, Tiny Town. There we go. So I ordered this from Keepsakes. There's 2 different fabrics in here that you can choose, and then all the overdyes. This pattern, OMG. I fell in love with this the second I saw it. I can't remember if it was Pam and Steph or someone else. Artful Offerings, Kind and Gentle. They're wearing freaking pajamas. The animals in the forest are wearing freaking pajamas. That is too freaking cute. My Big Toe. It's so funny. She's known for her religious themed charts, which are absolutely stunning. Might. Stitch all day and stitch all night. And I've got the overdyes. I've got the overdyed flosses. Again, just go shopping in my stash of fabric. This was on the freebie table at Stitching in the Wild, and my very dear friend Lara from Costa Rica found it, and she had seen my video where I had said that I love farm animals like sheep and cows and and dogs and cats and all the things. And she grabbed this for me. It's from Bent Creek. And whomever put it on the freebie table had completed it, and they left behind all of their flosses. So when I was in Portland for Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit, I was at Keepsake Shopping, and over in the corner where Jeanine has her clearance basket, I was digging through and I found this little basket. The Stay Mumble finishing kit. So it's this little canvas bag with a B stamped in the corner. And then in here are the fabrics and the rickrack to finish the pillow. Well, they didn't have the pattern, and I'm like, So I went out and I went to looking. Gary and Ronnie didn't have it, so I had to go to the next best source, 123 Stitch, and I found the pattern. It's a pin keep. So find a piece of fabric and whip that little guy up. Manny Dodonna, the Moo Farm. I don't remember where I got this from. Sorry, guys. The Moo Farm comes with sulkies and just pins for the pin keep here. The Moo. So again, my big toe. This one I'm probably going to have to stitch up and make sure I have it with me at all the retreats I go to, because I gotta warn people. I've got a warped sense of humor, and I'm not afraid to use it. Those of you who don't know me, I need to warn you, I run on sarcasm, swear words, and lots of tea or coffee. Okay, Heart and Hand, Harvest Tiny Town. And I also have the Harvest Frill. And I got the flosses. I just need to get a fabric out of my stash. Leanne had made up a bunch of these bags at StitchCon and was giving them away. Warning. Stabbing is my favorite hobby. And the cute little zipper pull. All right, stop swinging. Let the people see you. Okay. This is a Twin Peak Primitives. Beauty of Stitching Toolbox. Beautiful things come together one stitch at a time. I got the fabric. It's all DMC, which I have plenty of. All right, y'all, we're in the home stretch. Autumn Lane Stitchery last year put out a Halloween mystery box. They did it again this year. So I pretty much transferred everything from the box into the bag. This is one of the kits. It's called Evening Stroll. It's stitched on perforated paper. There's the flosses. There's the beads. Also in the box was the frame. Into the Trees wooden frame. And then also in the box was an easel to put the frame on. And then these were the patterns that were in the box, which is hollow. I absolutely love Dance Party. And Trick or Treat. This is the original print of Aaron's work for Dance Party. Alrighty. This is my kit, and it's good to go. Poltergeist Pirates by Glendon Place. This comes under the size designation of a big ass project. I've got the fabric, I've got the specialty flosses, I've got the Sullivan's, the Sullivan's thread pack, the fabric, which is by Crosswing Studio, and it's called Bang. 16 count Ada. And I've got the beads, the buttons, the Rainbow Gallery, Garon Totten bags, Yoga Skeletons, Garon Totten bags. So this is definitely another Halloween piece. Again, Glendon Place. Cruisin'. She comes in at large. I have, I think I just need, nope, I have the fabric. I picked the fabric out of my stash. Under the Sea Fabrics in Valkyrie. It is a 18 count Ada. Those are the treasures just for her skirt. I had to go and dig those up from someplace. I can't remember where. And then the Kreinik, the water lilies, and beads. I just need to get the DMCs. This is one of my, I will be starting. Pam, I've just keep stitching. I know I keep going back to them. Pam and Steph. Pam is doing 24 and 24, but she's actually sat down in January 15th and, you know, just for examples, February the 3rd and June the 4th. I'm not doing that. What I'm doing is the 1st through the 10th will be New Start number 1. The 11th through the 20th will be New Start number 2. And then the 21st through the 29th, 30th, or 31st will be whips. And that's how I'm doing that. But there are 2 patterns I'm going to definitely be starting in August because August is my birthday month. So I already know what I'm doing. Number 1 is Nightingale. Florence Nightingale. I am a nurse. Nora Corbett, you knocked it out of the park. I love her. So I did not like the fabric that they called for. So I took several choices with me to Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit. I had my stitchy bestie, Marcia, look them over, and she helped me choose Aloe from the Other Side by Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. I had ordered, you know, I think it's on Sage, and I ordered the same thing in Ada, and I got it, and I went, Ew. So, yeah. I have all the specialty, the glow-in-the-dark thread, everything. These are all the DMCs. Oh my God, I love it. The other start that I am doing in August for my birthday is Mary Morgan's from Fox and Rabbit. Mary comes in as a big-ass project. So... And speaking of Mary, in a Tiger Lily pattern keeper, I got the Vicki Clayton silk conversion. And the fabric, I don't know. This is Boston Tea Party from Legacy Fiber Arts. I may switch over to something from Fox and Rabbit since this is a Fox and Rabbit chart. In case you don't know who she is, this is Mary Morgan's. She is bright, she is colorful, she is gaudy, and she is absolutely stunning. Karen charted this from the back side of the sampler. The front side was very faded from time and exposure. This is from the back side of the sampler. This is a Welsh saying. I'm going to substitute it out. I'm going to do Carrie Tiger Lily's conversion. And I'm also, Carrie went in and added in letters that were missing. Back in those days, a lot of letters were missing. They didn't use W's. They didn't use Y's. They didn't use, some of the other letters. They didn't use them. So the girls didn't stitch them. And then people today are kind of like, well, no, wait a minute. The alphabet has to have 26 letters. So yeah, we're going to do it that way. So these are my 2 starts for August. Tiger Lily Pattern Keeper. In here are 3 smalls from Amy Brucken Designs. I'm sorry, I forgot. I took them all out. And that's okay, because then there's no glare for you guys to have to see through. Greenbird, Bluebird, Redbird, and Bee. I got these from Acorns and Threads, and I did not know that they have bodies. So the birds actually have the bodies. So this is Ada. So there's one of the birds. And so then all 3 of the birds. And then the bee has a little bee sticker, because the bee has the tool for the wings. So that is a kit. And these are the flosses. So it's all good to go. When I put things behind vinyl, if it's paper, I cover it with either with a plastic bag of some sort, or I hide it behind the flosses, because it is a problem that paper will stick to the vinyl, especially the printing on the paper. Tiger Lily Pattern Keeper with vintage stitching. This is another one that's going to be high on my radar list for potential starts. Courage. This is Pam's Survival Cell. Praiseworthy Stitches. Simple Gifts. Courage. I'm going to do modifications on this pattern. I've already started doing the modifications. My initials are JB, so I'm swapping the T and the J. Yes, I'm swapping the T and the J. Yep, there it is, right there. Courage is going to be in black. I am a melanoma survivor. And the motifs around, the letters The letters will be in black. My initials will be in red. And then the date will be in black because of the date that I found out I had melanoma and had it treated. But the motifs are going to be in variegated, over-dyed, multicolored flosses because there are many colors that denote the different cancers. And I want all cancers. This is not just a breast cancer. This is not just a melanoma. There are all cancers. So my over-dyed flosses are Forbidden Fiber Company flosses. Okay. And my fabric is Schooner from Legacy Fiber Arts. So, okay. Stitchy Pros. This is one of her new Halloween release, or no, fall releases, not Halloween, fall releases. Sunflower Pin Keep. I got the finishing pack from Lady Dot Creates. I got fabric, and it's all DMC, so I'll get the DMC pulled. Another Twin Peak Primitive exclusive, Beehive. Okay, so there's the fabric and the flosses. Again, this is the, oh, and the needle minder. This is from Twin Peak Primitive exclusive. Flosses, or floss drops rather, floss drops. And then here is the chart. And it comes in at a small designation, so it's a small. All right. Again with the Garon Totten Bags, yoga skeletons. This is the 12 by 18. This started as a joke and wound up being a stitch along. Light My Fire by Ruby Slipper Needlework Designs. I can't wait to do him. Okay. I have fabric picked out. I just need to get no, excuse me. I have the floss because this is all over dyeds. Yeah, there they are. There are the flosses. He has a little heart button that goes on him. And then the fabric I chose is from Garibaldi Needleworks, and it is Misty Gray. I think he'll pop against that Misty Gray. Okay. Garon Totten Bags. This is another 12 by 18 bag that they sold when they did a stitch along to Rosewood Manor's Oh Feathers. And he is a large bird. And I have the Sulky Thread Pack. And I'm going to be doing him on Graceful Gray. I think he's just going to be gorgeous. Okay. Garon Toten Bags. This was the last bag sale. Mickey and Minnie at Christmas. Gary has done this stitch. He's done this chart. I can't wait to see it in person. It is stunning. Jim Shore, Mill Hill Beads, Santa's Workshop. I have everything. I just need to go to FedEx Kinko's and get a wide format print of the pattern, a working copy. I do working copies. I don't do pattern keeper. I have a lot of my patterns on PDF, but I print them out because I'm old. I got to have that paper copy in my hand. So these are the buttons that go in the four corners in the border. All of the Mill Hill. And I need to get the DMCs. And I'm going to put him, I went diving in my stash. I'm going to put him on 14 count buckwheat by Forbidden Fiber Company. And I measured, and yes, he will fit. All right. Okay. Garon Totten bags. This was a bag sale bag. The inside. Grandpa. It says, what good is crying over spilled blood? I've never been so insulted since the day I died. This is another one that's going to be high on my radar. This was Garon Stitchery's Halloween mystery box last year. Frankenstein sampler from my friend Holly at Stitchy Pros. Beware, for I am fearless and therefore powerful. And this all came in the kit, in the box. The fabric is, I pulled my own fabric. Spellbound from Under the Sea Fabrics. And I have the overdyeds and the flosses. I got to see the model at Stitching in the Wild. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. Yeah. And this is the Spooky Traditions was last year. So there's the needle minder and the needle box, or the needle tin rather. Yeah, and the needles inside. And then it's in weeks, and that's the floss bling. Okay. All right. You've seen this bag already. I think I have about 4 or 5 of them. This is from my friend Sarah at Notorious Needle. I told you I run on sarcasm, swear words, and lots of coffee and tea. Sarah is right up my alley. I feel like we're soul sisters. She is she's snarky and she's brilliant, and it's the best. This was a sal she did in 2021, I believe, called We Believe. So, we believe science is real, love is love, all humans are beautiful, healthcare is a right, truth has power, Black Lives Matter, living wage lifts all, women's rights are human rights, no human is illegal, and kindness is everything, and science is real. This is high on my radar to start. Just on basic, Sarah's designs work best on plain white or plain, a solid colored Aida. And I have the DMCs and everything. Another cancer fundraiser bag. This again is from Sarah. And this was her stitch along for last year. Pro-choice. My body, my choice. I will not go quietly back to 1950. Against abortion, don't have one. I'm the boss of my body. Mind your own uterus. Keep abortion legal. Think outside of my box and get your hands off Roe. This last part was released right around the time the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. There are about 5 different alternatives here, because there are a lot of people stitching this from around the world that Roe v. Wade didn't really affect them. These are the DMCs. It's very bright. And I'm going to be stitching it, fabric from my stash, water lily. Okay. And I met Sarah for the first time at Stitching in the Wild, and then 3 weeks later, Sarah and her mom, and 3 weeks later, I met Sarah and her mom again at StitchCon, and we sat at the same table. All right, Garon bag. This is also way up there on my radar to start next year. This is from Glendon Place. Because someone we love is in heaven, there's a little bit of heaven in our home. All right. And I have the Dinky Dyes and the Sullivans. I have the beads, and I'm putting this on Be Stitch Me's Not Another Sampler. That was a fabric of the month. Okay. Garon cotton bags. It's bees. And the bees have a little bit of gold glisten in them. Or maybe it's gold glitter, I don't know. Anyway. This was a big box kit, Inspirational ABCs. And it is Krista Hamrick. This is going to be a gift for a friend. And comes complete with the floss, the fabric. All right. Again, a Garon bag. This is red, white, blue mailboxes, birds, flowers. And inside we have Jan Hicks, E Pluribus Unum. E Pluribus Unum and Love is Love are also up there. They're a couple of the contenders. This is another must start. This is another big box kit, and this is going to be a gift for a friend. Sewing Mends the Soul. Again, big box kit, so it came complete with the Ada and the floss. I need to, and it's a medium. I want to get the DMC equivalents for the floss, or maybe it already has DMC equivalents. Numbers that appear before the color name refer to the DMC thread color. This is given for identification purposes only, as your kit may contain another brand of floss similar in color to the DMC. All right. Any way you slice it, it's good to go. And this bag is Crafty Corey Stitches for Acorns and Threads. All the rest of these bags are Garon cotton bags. We have cats. Yes, I have, oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I'm showing you the wrong side. There we go. Yes, I have a dog, but I also had cats, and I love my cats, and I miss my cats. This is another of the series. This is Whip It Good. Again, it's monochromatic on the fabric. I am going to be doing, I don't know yet what color I'm going to be doing, but I am putting it on this flat fabric from Cosmo Fabrics. The same people that do Cosmo Floss. I have it all ready to go. I just need to, did I pick a floss already? Nope, those are all my notes. Okay. Fabric of the month from Garon Cotton Bags. I absolutely love anything with sewing themes, embroidery themes. Okay. Oh, okay. These are 3 smalls that I picked up, actually 3 minis that I picked up at Keepsakes in June from Hindsight. So what? So what? So what? Heart, the dress, the heart, and then cross stitch. It's a wordplay, cross stitch wordplay. And these are all, I think they're all minis. Let me see, 45 by 45, 46 by 46, that's a mini, and 55 by 55. So yes, these are all minis. Okay, again with the campers, flags, and dogs. In here, aha. Hands-on Designs Memorial Day. I got the Sulky Thread Pack when I was at Keepsakes in June. And this is on that borderline between medium and large. I have the Sulky Thread Pack. I just need to pick some fabric out of my stash. Garon Cotton Bags, Bag of the Month. Ah, yes. This I found at the Calico Cupboard, or Cross Stitch Cupboard, excuse me, Cross Stitch Cupboard in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, when I was there for Stitching in the Wild. This was part of the Moo the Merrier, and it is from Annie B's Folk Art for Freedom. He is a small. I have the flosses. I do believe I have the fabric. Let me look. Yep, I have the Sulky. The Moo the Merrier had a Sulky thread pack. So everyone was, I think everyone was using this particular thread pack. And then some DMC, and I have a piece of Mellow from Picture This Plus. Okay. Garon Cotton Bags. This I picked up at the Cross Stitch Cupboard in Fort Lauderdale, and it is a small, and it is called Americana Star. The button is from Just Another Button Company, so I'll see if I can find it. I'm going to be putting this on Fabric Flare Stone, and those are the called for overdyes. This was a bag of the month because I have the matching grime guard. Alrighty. Garon bag again. bees and flowers and honeycombs. This is, alrighty, here we go. This is a small that was in a Bestitch Me box. The Hive. I don't know if Brandy still has the chart. You can certainly go to Bestitch Me's website and find out. This is the fabric that was part of the kit. It was the Spring Equinox Epic Mystery Box. So this is the fabric. And yes. I just need to grab the DMC. It's all DMC. All right, everybody. Get ready. This is the last one. Yeah, I know, Alona. I know. I'm sorry, honey.
It's okay.
All the doggies. There's corgis and dachshunds and it looks like French bulldogs and all the doggies. So in here is another big ass project. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh no. Oh, let me guess. I did not make a copy of the cover photo. Dog's Declaration from Ink Circles. Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Squirrels. I'm going to be putting this on, there it is. Nope, there it's not. 16 count Tyco fabric from Picture This Plus with the Valdani threads. Here, let me show you the Valdani threads without the... I know Gary has completed, if not completed, nearly completed this stitch. Yeah. Dog's Declaration. All right, guys. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into the big box store kits or the Mill Hill kits unless I pull one out and start working on it, and then I'll share it with you. So now, wow, an hour and 18 minutes. Okay, not bad. So now what we're going to do is I am going to stop this and start uploading the video. And I'm going to take my roommate out for some lunch, and we're going to get her a new phone, and then we're going to come back, and I am going to go through my list. Let's see, Dark Queen of the Earth, Dark Queen of the Seas, Sewing Mends the Soul, Nightingale, and Mary Morgan's are my must-dos. This is the list of top contenders. Okay? So I don't know whether I'm going to start getting all analytical about it and pull out, you know, like pull out all the BAPs, pull out all the larges, pull out all the mediums, pull out all the smalls. When I talk about larges, mediums, smalls, I am talking about a system that Jen Lee goes by Quirks and Stitches on Instagram, and she and her mom do the 24 Hours of Cross Stitch Facebook group, and they have acrostics and they have challenges, but every 3 months they do a marathon where you're trying to do 24 hours of stitching. It used to be, I guess when they started it, it was 24 hours in one day. Now it's 4 days, and if you can get 24 hours in over that 4 days. I'm trying to find, but how her system works is rather simple and yet rather genius. You add up the number of stitches wide with the number of stitches high, take that number, divide it by 2, and then it falls into a range. So there are 5 categories. There's mini, there's small, medium, large, and big ass project. So using those designations has helped me a lot, because I don't want to bog myself down with large and BAP projects and then get frustrated and quit. And I also don't want to burn myself out on doing nothing but smalls. So I want to get a good balance in between, because the whole object of this exercise is to get started on all these kitted up projects and get them off to wherever their new home may be. So to that end, we are going to go get some lunch. I'm going to grab a shower. We're going to get some lunch and a new phone, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to go through these contenders and pull out, and I'll be back with one final video to show you all what the 24 and 24 is going to be. Until then, keep inspiring, keep creating. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank your veterans. Just take 2 seconds and say thank you for your service. A lot of our veterans never heard that. So do that, please. My stepdad was a Vietnam veteran, and to this day, I see a cap, I see a jacket, I see anything that denotes any type of service. Thank you for your service. Have a great afternoon, everyone, and I will be back as soon as possible. Until then, love you to pieces. Bye-bye.